चंद्रकांत नायक.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I am C.R. NAIK. I am a director of Silverline Metal Engineering Private Limited. This company is now into the product of crane components manufacturing. We manufacture a CLS clamp and a high technology load limiters. The journey of this Silverline, we have a company now, two companies in Rabale, one in Aurangabad, one in Thane, one in Dubai, one in Sharjah, and we are likely to open up another factory in Oman. We have started working on it. The journey of this Silverline has started long back, wherein my parents, those were farmers. I was born in small village in Karwar, which is called Karnataka's one of the places. And from there, my father sent me to Bombay just for the purpose of education. I was sent to Bombay, and my parents did not accompany me. I was a 4 years boy then. His vision of making me engineer, giving a good education, and seeing that I grow in the family was very strong. I was alone without parents and went through a lot of hardships. Every businessman probably goes through the hardships. But the hardships which I went through, probably I cannot express into this open forum. But that gave me I saw that poverty. I went through all those hardships and came to a decision that one day we'll have to overcome all this, grow in life, make a better life in the, and earn all that money that is possible to see that my family goes through. That was the initial thought that I had in my mind, that I have to do something for my family to come out of this poverty. And there was a burning desire. You know, this desire has come because of all these circumstances. These circumstances has made me, all these difficulties have made me stronger and stronger and stronger. And this has come through me all along my life. When I was taking my education, I had a passion to start my business right from the childhood. I thought, unless I get into the business, nothing can happen. So when I was in SSC, I used to manufacture hangers, go to the market, bring aluminum wires on my shoulders, make hangers, anodize them, brand them as an aristocrat hanger, sell them on the other roads. Whenever I got a holiday, because it was not possible, because we were really, as he has rightly said, it was very difficult for us to meet the 2 times meal. My father used to go late in the night to collect the vegetables because those were found cheaper at that time. These were the real conditions of my life. And I saw that and I took full interest. It was a burning. Literally, I was unable to take all that myself because I had no choice but to work hard on my, whatever I could contribute to him to run his livelihood or manage his life throughout his In spite of having no money, he saw to it that I became an engineer. We used to keep paying guests during those times. Those paying guests were people, those who had come from my native place just for the purpose of education. My father used to go to the native place, see the person who has an ability to learn but doesn't have a facility. He used to collect them, bring them our home, keep them as a paying guest. They used to teach me. They were all senior and I was a kid at that time. They used to put all those cuttings of big people, JRD Tatas, into my book. तुझे ये बनना है. ये बनेगा तो तू ऊपर जाएगा, तेरी family आगे आएगी. And that kind of thing was told to me right from the childhood. And simultaneously I started working. When I came to the college, I finished, I graduated from VZT, I finished my started working because I wanted to take an experience, and I joined JKW. It was one of the finest companies in the Indian engineering company. I thought that 4 or 5 years I will work there and then start my business, but every day there was a learning experience. our Nair Saab, I was so passionate to learn whatever, because it was having all the facilities that are possible, because it was the world's best tool room, the world's best and the largest workshop for the sheet metal manufacturing. Every day was a learning experience. Although I was willing and wanted to leave, I couldn't leave it at that point in time, because I was learning all the time. It took me 16 years to get out of it. But during that course of time, I used to go out, do a part-time job, do something else, be a consultant, and be ready for myself to get out of today. A day came when I was assigned one job which was very difficult in nature. It was not possible to manufacture in GKW. It was a little heavy job. The facilities were not there. Then it was assigned to me. We did that job. I went to Kapurthala, made that tool. It was 5-ton tool. We had no lifting facility for 5-ton in GKW at time in Tulu. Gave a trial, and it was a successful trial. I called them from, I said the tool trial is over, everything is fine, and I started my journey backward to GKW. And at that point of time, I was thinking, if I can do something for a company like GKW without having a facility, then why I can't do it for myself? I came back, gave a resignation to my works manager. He said, NAIK, you are doing, what has tempted you to do that, and what you will do? You have nothing to fall back. I said, sir, I don't have anything, but I have at least the skill of driving. Even if I drive a rickshaw, I can survive myself. So nothing can stop me from doing my own business. So this is the time I have worked a lot, sincerely. Let me now go, let me have my business. And that was a turning point in my life again to start my own business. I started with a small hand press. People start laughing, you want to make a business, how you can make a business out of a small hand press? But slowly and steadily I went on growing. I had no money to invest into raw material. I started with the labor jobs. As the time passed, growth was not coming. Then I learned, yes, I have to invest into raw material to make a bigger business. So I then started working with the raw material, so that excise came into picture, and then the sales tax came into picture, and then I went along with all those things and started. Then there was another thing, that saving taxes and other method used to be there in the small people among whom I was doing business. I came to know, no, this will not work, because I had by then 4 to 5 companies working into small galas. And in 1994, I decided to convert this proprietary concern into a private limited concern, and Silverline Metal Engineering was born. This, then I took it to, the moment when I was doing this, I thought I want to have I had a global vision. I want to go all over the world and have my companies all over the world, right up to the Europe. So how I can do it? There was no way I could do it unless I have practiced or taken an experience of running a company which is at a remote place. So there we had a customer like called Videocon in Aurangabad. I started a company in Videocon, just right in front of Videocon, for supplying the material to them. And then I started operating, I be there for initially 1 month, then for once in a month, then for once in 2 months, and slowly I started parting off from myself. And then I saw that I can work, and today, believe me, sir, I visit at least once in 6 months, and that company makes at least 33% of my turnover. That experience has given me a confidence that yes, if I can do it in India, then now why not abroad? So with that idea in mind and that particular experience behind me, I went to Dubai. Dubai, I have only heard, people used to tell me this is such a country where there are a lot of opportunities, people make money and all. Then we went there, we brought a land on a hire, we took a local partner, and really it was an experience, because working in India is better than working in unknown countries with unknown regulations, where even you see the Arabi, apni fatti hai. So these are the circumstances wherein you don't understand what they say. And when you don't understand what they say, they tell you twice, and later on they say, khalas, you go. And then you cannot utter even a single word. In such a circumstances, it was really very difficult for us to establish, grow, and continue to grow. Now we have continued and we have got that experience. Inshallah, hum log Europe mein bhi jayenge. Within this, I will tell you how we have gone into a product of crane component manufacturing. I used to be in a sheet metal work. One fine day, I used to make one component for Videocon, which was to cost around 16 rupees when I started in 1990. And they used to keep me calling and negotiate, and the time came I was supplying him at 12 rupees a piece from the 16 rupees. And one fine day, then they said, NAIK, can you come down? I said, what happened, boss, now? Now we want you to supply it at 11 rupees 30 paisa. And if you can supply at 11 rupees 25 paisa, I will give you the 100% share. I said, boss, what is this? I have been all the time reducing the prices. एक कमोडिटाइजेशन जो सर से अभी सीखा, उस टाइम वो मुझे मालूम नहीं था, लेकिन वो मैं ही कर रहा था. Then I said, like this, there is no margin left for me. No, somebody else is ready to give me at 11:30. Why you cannot give? His simple funda was like this. If somebody else can do, he used to make me understand, and I used to do the same thing, because after that I used to feel, if he can do, then why Silverline cannot do? But it went on for a long time, and I was totally frustrated. Then he said, sir, remember one thing, the Videocon fridges are not sold in the market because I am using Silverline parts. I said, yes, what he says is right. Then what is it? His business is driven by the name of Videocon, the branding of Videocon. There I got a realization that whatever I am doing so far is not a right thing. I said, Sapre, you have given me a wealth of knowledge, and now I am going to use it right here, right now. I am stopping your business. I will continue to supply you this material for 1 month from now, and then till within that span, you will see, make an alternate arrangement somewhere, and I am quitting. I came back, told my people, now, whatever that product leaves Silverline should carry a Silverline name. That's all, and nobody else. What has happened throughout those years was that GKW, and I was working for somebody else. That means I was really not an entrepreneur. I was somebody's servant. I said, let me do my business the way I want to do it. I came back. There were good customers like Mahindra's, LG, Hire. I wrote a letter to all of them stating that Silverline is quitting the sheet metal business, and you can take your tools back and make an alternate arrangement. Now what to do? The whole company came to standstill. We didn't know what to do. The whole throbbing company, there used to be always lorries coming in, out. I was not making money. But moment was there. Came to standstill. But the product was not identified. I really didn't know what to do. But why I did that was very simple. All along throughout that my career when I was working, they used to keep me so much busy that I had no time to think for myself. I had no time to think for the give a direction to my company. Not possible to find a product. Now I had a peace of mind. And I was totally pressed. So it made me to think. And I was sitting, and one fine day, one of my friends from a crane industry, Mr. Spacco, you must be knowing, Parshikar and Barve. The Barve came to me, he said, NAIK, this is a clamp. I use it for the rail fixing. Can you make it for me? I thought, Sala, such a simple job. What are my abilities? What are my caliber? You are giving me a job like clamp, such a silly thing. He said, NAIK, I am in need, you please make it. I said, okay, just to help him out, I said, let me start making it. I started making it, and then I realized what I am doing. It's a product in itself. The clamp is a product. Because during this career, I used to always visit exhibitions, go to Europe, go to UAE, go to Israel, go to Iran, and I used to attend a lot of exhibitions. And during that time, I had seen that some of the European companies make such a small product and make a brand out of it. So if that is possible, then why I should not make this clamp and make my product and make my brand? So I started working on it. And friends, by God's grace, I am one of the largest manufacturers of clamps in India today. And it is the only product which is made in ISO certification. None of the companies, those who are manufacturing in Gav Khata, what we say, does not carry any ISO. And we are really largest, we export the clamps. Such a silly products are. एकदम silly product है. अगर आप मेरा caliber देखो, तो उसके against वो कुछ भी नहीं. So this is how it goes. After that, the material started going up. I introduced more and more components related to the crane industry. I tried to find out because I did not want to then lose the focus. I wanted to concentrate onto the crane industry, and whatever they wanted, whatever products they used to earlier import were brought into my kitty, and then the business started. Today, we have around 450 customers from Indian crane industry as the customers of Silverline. That is it. Now, I think I will end it here. I have gone through the major journey, and I would like to pass on some experience or some nooks bolte hai na, to the people, those are really aspiring to become a businessman. I say the desire, dedication, and the direction are the three important aspects of the becoming a businessman. The desire is a burning fire in belly. The dedication, which you have to continue with that particular passion and particular vision, which is within you, but the direction has to come from outside. And this is the direction which I got from Mr. Santosh Nair. I had come and got stuck to a particular position. And I made one mistake in life. I left after 16 years of working with Silverline, GKW. I feel that I should have left early. Because during the course of it is a learning process in itself. Today also I am learning. So I should have left at least 4 or 5 years experience and contributed those 11 years into my business. Probably I would have been 100 crores. Looking at the back, I feel that is another mistake that I did. Thirdly, I would say that you take any product, however silly, simple, take a product, have a product of yourself, and make a brand out of it. And one more thing I would like to share is that as a technocrat, we keep ourselves busy into managing the business, running the company, manufacturing, troubles, innovation, everything. But we hardly take any attention into the marketing. I used to spend 80% time onto that and 10 to 15% or 20% into the marketing. Now I have realized I made a major mistake again. Of course, thanks to sir, I am putting now with reverse order. Everything is set there. Now I put in 80% of my efforts into marketing. One more thing which I have learned recently, having a vision. We have a vision. Everybody has a vision. Everybody is passionate. But what we do is, we take baby steps and come to a certain level. Those baby steps will not hold good right now. Now you need to take a bigger steps. Now you need to take a bigger risk, and then only you can dream big and achieve big. I think that's enough. I can go on for another 2-3 hours. That's okay. Thank you, sir.